everyone and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create this really easy pastel tie-dye eyeshadow look using the Colourpop In A Trance eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to swatch all of the shades, show you how to create this really easy on-trend tie-dye eyeshadow look, and then just give you some final thoughts about the palette. So I hope that you enjoy. So this of course is the palette. Comes in this very lovely lilac case, and there are 9 really gorgeous shades in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get those swatched for you now, and there is that first row of shades swatched. So to kick things off, at the top we've got shade Clarity, and this is a super shock opal with a gold flip. It definitely isn't the easiest shade to swatch, but it does look really pretty on the eye and is an absolutely stunning shade. Following on underneath that is shade Future Self, and this is a matte pastel sky blue, so very pretty and perfect for this tie-dye look I have created. And this shade is Transcend Dance, and this is a matte baby blue. This has definitely got like a little hint of sparkle in it as well, which you can also see in the pan, which I think is just a really pretty added extra touch. So next up we have got the very lovely purple row of shades, and starting at the top is shade Mind's Eye, which is a lavender metallic with a silver flip. As I swatched this was so buttery and so gorgeous. Following on underneath that is the absolutely outstanding glitter, and you should hopefully see it reflecting in the light there. That is shade All Aura again, and this is actually a opal glitter with multi-dimensional glitter. And then underneath that is shade Own Your Power, which is a matte pastel violet shade. And that is the last 3 shades in this palette. So starting at the top is shade Daydream Baby, and this is a matte true lilac with pinpoints of silver pearl, which you can hopefully just see catching the light there. Really pretty. Underneath that is another metallic, and that is shade Crown Chakra, and this is a metallic pinky lilac. And then lastly is the final shade in the palette, and this is shade Up Level, and this is a matte dusky lilac. So you can probably see that even if you just did a look from each line of shades, you would create 3 really easy and pretty looks. But now that I have got those swatched for you, I'm going to show you how to create this really simple and easy pastel tie-dye eyeshadow look with a little added pop of glitter. So stick around. So you would have just seen swatches of the beautiful pastel shades in the Colourpop In A Trance palette. So there's another little look at them there, and I think these are just some really perfect shades to create a really fun glitter tie-dye eyeshadow look. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. But first things first, I need to get my eye base laid down, and I thought because these shades are all quite pastel, quite soft, quite subtle, it would be perfect to use a white eye base for this. So I'm just using this one here from Beauty Bay. This is their base one. I would definitely recommend using a white eye base if you are doing an eyeshadow look that does have quite subtle and soft shades, because it really just will help them to perform to their absolute maximum potential. So the eye base is all down, and the first shade I'm going to be starting off with is this pastel lilac here, and this is shade Own Your Power. So I have got quite a good sized fluffy brush for this, and I'm going to be placing this just in the inner part of my eye. Because the shades are quite soft and subtle, definitely don't be afraid to extend kind of up towards your brow and your brow bone like I'm doing. I definitely want this to be quite a, I suppose like a striking look, but striking with those pastel shades. It is super pigmented, even though it is a pastel matte shade, and I find that with I think all of the Colourpop formulas I've used, to be honest, it always comes out like a lavender shade on the eye. I don't know if it's because of the eye base or just obviously shades look different in the pan compared to actually on the eye, but nonetheless it is a really pretty shade and just the perfect starting point for this really easy tie-dye eyeshadow look. Well, now that I'm super happy with the placement of that, I'm going to be going in with this pale baby blue matte shade, and this is shade Future Self. So again, a really pretty soft pastel, and again exactly what you need for a tie-dye eyeshadow look. So I'm going to be popping that on the outer part of my eye, again bringing it all the way up to my brow bone. This is just so easy to blend with that first shade as well. So again, even though this is a matte pastel shade, it is actually super pigmented, and I think it does complement the kind of lavendery lilac shade really well. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done on my other eye. And then last but not least, I'm going to put a little bit of Daydream Baby just in the very inner corner of my eye. This is one of those matte shades you would have seen that's got a little bit of sparkle in it, so I really just want to concentrate this right on the inner corner. Just a very subtle bit of pink in this tie-dye look. Again, it blends really beautifully with the other shades, and you should be able to see just a slight little hint of pink here compared to here, but of course I'll get this eye done as well. So before I go ahead and put any shimmer or any glitter or anything on my top lid, I'm going to get the under eye done first, just to kind of decrease any chances of disturbing or moving the glitter accidentally whilst I'm kind of faffing around trying to do the rest of my eye. So really just the same kind of combination of shades for the under eye. First of all, going back in with this lilac shade, which was Own Your Power, and then just a little bit of Future Self as well, just towards the outer portion of my eye. So I'm going to go in with Future Self just first, and this time I've got this firmer brush just so I can get a little bit more precision on my under eye. So again, because these are softer shades, don't be afraid to maybe extend a bit further out or a bit further down than maybe you normally would, because the shades are quite subtle. They're very easy to buff out if you do go wrong. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with shade Own Your Power. So again, taking this firmer brush just to get a bit of placement, and then going back in with that fluffier brush just to buff it out. So you should now have something that resembles this. And then last but not least, eyeshadow wise, I'm going to be popping down a little bit of glitter just for an added pop in this tie-dye look. So of course I'm going to be using this gorgeous glitter here, which is shade All Aura again, and this is absolutely stunning. So again, my top tip for glitters, or at least that I find really helpful, is to always use a glitter gel. This one here is just from Barry M, and it's very inexpensive. It only cost, I think it was about £4 or £5, so Australian, that's probably about $10, and US maybe about $6 or $7. Very easy to apply. Just literally pop a little bit on the back of your hand, take a flat brush and obviously just dab that into the glue itself, and then just obviously put the glue on your eye where you want your glitter to go. So for this, I'm wanting the glitter to kind of sit quite near the inner corner of my eye, kind of heading towards the center of my lid. So you don't need to actually apply a lot for this to work its magic. So I'm going to just use exactly the same brush just to dip into that glitter. That is absolutely gorgeous. So just popping that. This time you just want to dab rather than kind of swoop, because you don't want to just drag it all over your eye and it stick for a moment and then you kind of dislodge all your hard work. You might need to go in a couple of times, depends how much glitter your brush can pick up. There we go, and I'm going to get the other eye done. And there is that absolutely stunning glitter laid down on both eyes. But of course, just to finish off the look, I need to do my eyeliner, my mascara and probably pop something on my lips. So to keep this looking very pastel, very tie-dye, very kind of soft and cute, I'm going to be using a white eyeliner pencil in my waterline. This is the shade Snow Queen from MUA Makeup Academy. And then mascara, just going for a black mascara. I've got this Colourpop Act Natural mascara. And then as lips, I'm going to be reaching for my Colourpop Luxe Lip Oil, just because it will give my lips a bit of a sheen without taking away from the eyeshadow look itself. And there is the final completed tie-dye eyeshadow look. So it will of course give you a close-up so you can see it in a lot more detail. So you'll see this look was so super easy to recreate, and definitely the sorts of shades that I really love wearing, and I think just the added pop of glitter just really makes it something else. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the look. So the palette I used obviously to create this pastel tie-dye eyeshadow look was the Colourpop In A Trance palette. So I absolutely love the packaging of their little 9-pan palettes. It comes in this plastic case, and then on the back it has got all of the shade names, although the label is a little bit wonky actually, but you've got kind of the tie-dye effect and all the hearts, and I just think it's a really cute touch. Opening it up, there is of course a mirror on this half of the palette, and then the 9 shades on the other half. And again, I love all the little attention to detail, the hearts, it's all holographic. I just think it really adds to the whole effect of the palette. So this palette actually retails for $14 US, which is about 20 Australian dollars and about 12 British pounds. So I think pretty good value, considering you get 9 shades that are all so varied. I mean, if you just wanted to use a couple of shades for a look, you could easily do a pink look or a purple look or a blue look. You wouldn't even have to combine any of the other shades. You get a couple of really gorgeous kind of metallic shimmers, that glitter, and then that duochrome shift shade as well. So I think absolutely fantastic value. In terms of the actual shades, you would have seen from the ones that I use that the mattes are very pigmented, even though they are just soft pastel shades. The shimmers are shimmery. The glitter I think is outstanding. I know a pressed glitter isn't for everyone, but I absolutely love them, and I loved the shift in that duochrome shade as well. So all in all, a fantastic palette. All in all, fantastic palette to create really pretty pastel tie-dye eyeshadow looks. So that was swatches of the Colourpop In A Trance eyeshadow palette, a quick tutorial on how to do this pastel tie-dye look, and just kind of a little chat about the palette itself. So I really hope that you enjoyed. But if you did, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again in my next video.